We've definitely had a lot of good feedback, but we've been sure as well to remind the tenants that, as Lesa has also rightly said, that without them, there's no way we could have got as far as we did without their input over the last 3 years and beyond.
Whenever we received the report, it was broke down into the 10 different standards. And it made it easier for us because in each of the standard there was a breakdown of the different ideas and suggestions from supporting communities. Some of the ideas and suggestions are things that we as an organisation wouldn't even have thought of.
The report was very easy to understand. It was laid out very easily. I mean, any recommendation that could have been made, it was clearly shown in the objective of what we had to do, so we knew exactly what we were needing to do in order to achieve a higher level.
So we started straight away. As soon as we got that last report 3 years ago, we put an action plan in place, and that action plan, and as Ashleigh will be able to know, we called it our Bible. That sat on our table on a daily basis, and it wasn't just a box ticking exercise for us, as we knew if we followed the ideas and suggestions from supporting communities, that would help ensure that our tenants had a better place, that they had a voice, that we would be shown that we were engaging with our tenants and that they knew that there was hard work involved in it as well. So it was really important having the action plan.
The thing about the recommendations too is they are very achievable, very, very achievable. You know, while at first they may seem a bit daunting, they may make you feel a wee bit like we can never do this, you absolutely can. You absolutely can make it work, and that's why it's important to work with your colleagues as well.
And it's always good to ask those conversations that came from supporting communities, because those recommendations weren't from us, they were from supporting communities, and that shows that for us to receive the level 5 TP accreditation, if we didn't put these recommendations in place, then as an organisation we very possibly wouldn't have achieved the level 5. I would tell any other organisation to just go for it. It's worth going through the whole analysis of all the different standards. Whenever you're going through, you're going to look at things that are working well within your organisation, what you're doing well, but also identify what weaknesses, what's not working well, how you can make improvements with that there, and it's linking in with the staff members, but also then how do you identify and work with your tenants to ensure that they have a voice. You need to bring the tenants along in the journey as well, and if you're going through the TP accreditation, it's not just about your staff members, it's about having tenants involved, having tenants. You know, they will be your critical friend. They will let you know what you're doing right, but they will most definitely let you know what you're not doing right and what changes and improvements that you need to bring to ensure that all your tenants have a voice and are heard. We are going for 6 because we've already started straight away. The action plan has already been drafted from the report from our second TP standard, and we're already linking in with other colleagues to say, you know, this is a recommendation and this TP accreditation. If we want to achieve level 6, we need to do X, Y and Z.
We are working towards this continuously, as it is part of our strategy, part of our wider action plan. So it's always embedded within what we do as tenant engagement.
Yep. One of the recommendations with our tenant engagement strategy, which was in place, but it was ready to be changed. Recommendations was to have more tenants involved in shaping the strategy. So with the recommendations were to set up a working group of tenants and staff who work together, and we co-designed our strategy, and this is something that we very possibly wouldn't even have thought of doing without the recommendations from supporting communities. And as each year goes on, then we will be looking to reshape the strategy and see if there's any ideas and suggestions that have came through from our new report. So it doesn't become dormant, and you know, the strategy's not going to sit in a drawer and the TP report's not going to sit in a drawer either.
Yeah.